Hi everyone, welcome back to Jetzburg. Really excited to be working on a waterfront expansion today and making our beautiful city look even better. Hope you enjoy. Hello again everyone and welcome back to Jetzburg. Today I'm pretty excited to be working on a new waterfront build today. We'll be building in this area mostly, but before we get to that today, we will just be doing a little bit of roadway network fixing. So I was kind of taking a look around the city and realizing that we're going to probably have some more traffic accidents, of course, but also traffic issues, just because of the way our roadway network is currently laid out. So what I'm thinking we're going to do is we're going to bring in some little highways, and I'm hoping this doesn't backfire on me because I didn't really test it. But anyways, we are going to be building first a little highway bridge here. So let's turn on our contours and just kind of see where things are at. And these probably are different heights. Yeah, it's a 6-degree downward slope. And I don't really want to raise up that part of the island. So what we're going to do is we're going to grab this height here and we will just kind of flatten out a little pit pad sort of thing there. And we'll clean that up here in just a little bit. But we'll grab, actually, let's take a smaller brush size real quick as well, and just kind of make ourselves a little bit of a landing pad. And then what we'll do is we'll bring this nice bridge across here. And thanks to our friend Anarchy, we can definitely just place that in like so. Yeah, I think that'll be a really nice feature to have here. And then I'm thinking along here, let's grab our 2-lane highway. We'll make our slope constant, and I do have it's not really released yet on Paradox mods, but Yang Yang does have a local save for the Anarchy mod, so I'm using that now with the updates to it, which is great to have. So thank you again, Yang Yang, for all your hard work on Anarchy and bringing all these features to us, so really appreciate that. So we'll just kind of slope up to that point in the road there, I think. And I'm just hoping this bend doesn't end up being anything too ridiculous, and I'm just starting to wonder if I should have maybe placed the bridge. Let's just see if we kind of bring the highway here, and if we use the complex curve, maybe I can just kind of curve it into the bridge in a few spots, and we'll see if that'll kind of just let us have a nice connection. And I'm thinking probably you know, it's not terrible. Maybe if we go into move it, we can maybe just use the manipulation mode here a little bit just to make some tiny adjustments. Kind of bring that bend here. Maybe move that bend over a little more like so. I think I am liking that. And then we'll kind of run the highway up here again, all the way into this road here. Now you may be thinking, Pilot, why would you make that junction? But we're just going to put a nice big roundabout on it, and I think that'll kind of help keep the traffic flowing. We might even look at... no, I'm not going to do 2 lanes. It's going to be a low capacity highway, I think, for the most part. And then again, we'll kind of do what we did, similar to what was when we were starting our city, is we'll just have a little basic connection off the highway or off the map here. So we'll kind of maybe just find a nice spot for this to go out, maybe even just right around here. Then we'll kind of just slope up to that point like so. Make a nice gradual slope like that. Grab our highway road again. I think just using the freeform tool to be able to run that up and off the map like so. And then we can come back and just sort of smooth it out and make it look nice here. And we'll kind of smooth around this point there, and then we can kind of do the same thing all along here. And I think for the most part that should work. Looks like we've got some users already, so let's just see who you are and where you're headed. Out of the city. All right, well, that's fine. We can at least maybe just follow this car and see if that kind of lets us know how this highway system is working. It does need to slow down. We might need some guardrails or something around here, but yeah, I'd say for the most part that's gonna work for what we need. So We'll start with that one for now, and we'll see how that one works. We could possibly run another one somewhere over here, but let's get into our main build for today. So down here, we're going to take a custom road that we built in the last episode. It's this pedestrian street here. Again, we'll turn our contours on, and I think we want the key on the right side of the road. Yes. So we'll kind of just try and get this position somewhere where it's basically in a constant slope like so. And then we'll basically move it, and we'll make sure that this is set to the same height as that. And then we'll go back into our roads here, and we're just going to sort of run this along these contours here at the front. And it doesn't really matter totally how it kind of ends up shaping out if the heights get all wonky, because we're going to fix it here in just a moment. I think we'll leave that in for now, because we'll have to do... This end actually does matter. But yeah, we'll kind of just run it all along here in the front the nicest way we can. I kind of want to have it go around these curves here, kind of just following this whole shoreline, and making sure that it's keyed the whole way around. And probably somewhere up to around here I think will work nicely as well. And I will just have to fix the key side on that one, so that should work perfectly. And then basically we know that we kind of started right around here, so we're gonna grab move it. We're just gonna go for the marquee selection, and in our filters we will turn off plants and decals, props, buildings, surfaces, net lanes, and we're just gonna kind of highlight everything, and we'll hold shift to kind of grab it all. We are syncing part of it, and we're just going to control H to bring everything to that height there, like that. And at least now we know we have our key wall is going to be equal kind of all around sides, and then we can fix the terrain a little bit later. But over here we want to do a little bit of some terraforming work here, so I think what we'll do is we'll just bulldoze that back a little bit. I think right up to about there works. And we'll just kind of slope this terrain up here for now. And we'll bring this road up, but I don't think we're going to quite connect it in. But let's give ourselves quite a bit of space to work with anyways. So again, we'll kind of get that tool going. Maybe right up to about there, and then there should work. How does that look slope-wise? Yeah, I think that's kind of maintain a nice slope. So we'll probably go with that, and I'll fix the key wall a little bit later. But yeah, and then basically if we kind of just flatten out our terrain, we'll kind of find a good height. Maybe it's like this one. We'll kind of use this 80 or so size brush size, just to kind of give ourselves a nice flat area down by the water to work with. We'll kind of just run that all along this key wall here, and then we'll make it nice and easy for people to walk in. Again, we'll clean up a little bit of details in the sec here. But yeah, so I think we're gonna kind of just be building all in this area here, and I really want to do some nice like high density waterfront. We do have demand for all residential, so we'll be looking at doing mostly a mix of medium and high density, kind of like waterfront properties is basically what we're going for here. But yeah, I think next what we'll do is we'll just kind of clear out some of the trees here again, because we just need to be able to see. So we're going to take our brush size, our strength all the way up, and we'll just kind of remove a lot of the trees, and then we can do some custom landscaping all on this side. And then again, at least we have a nice sort of clean palette. We can see what we're doing, and this will kind of help us when we're building. So we'll kind of probably build right around there. So I think that should work. So we should come back and look at our terrain again. We've got this little bit of a round part here, and I really want to sort of kind of play with the existing terrain that we have for the most part. So I'm going to grab this road here. We're going to just kind of turn that off, that's for sure. I want to bend it around this terrain line here like so, and then we'll kind of we'll attach it into the wall. We'll see how that goes. We may need to remove that connection. We don't want vehicles messing around with this too much, but I'm just going to grab a little brush here and just sort of smooth that off as well the best we can. Kind of smooth it maybe out a little bit. And then we'll come into our road builder mod here, and we want to make sure we have some parking available as well. So we'll kind of look at the sides here, and I know we can add the extra parking. I just have to remember how you do that. So we do have the parking on the shoulder. I'm just wondering if we make that a bit bigger, does that then do what I want or not? We want to have the parking lanes. That so far is just taking the sidewalk up. So let's take a look. If we do empty lane, maybe right on the edge here, and then we'll turn off parking there, and then we'll see if we can get parking here by turning the sides up. No, there's a way to do this. Just see if I can figure it out. All right, there we go. So I just had to figure it out. If we kind of go into here and edit all instances, there's a parking lane which Pilot missed. So anyways, I've decided to do the 9-degree parking, mostly because if I tried to do the 0-degree, the markings just kind of start to get a little wonky here. So I think it wasn't really working for a curved road like this. So we'll have it at 90 for now. And I think what we'll do is we'll kind of just have sections of it that are like this. And then basically what we'll plan to do is then we can plop some buildings kind of right on the front of these as well. So if we kind of come into some of our residential buildings and our filters, we'll go with the medium density here. And I think we'll use, I do really like the EU buildings. I think they just look a lot better, especially near the water. So if we kind of take this 4x5 building here, we kind of just place it. I think there's a parking garage technically on this one, if I'm not mistaken. If we kind of maybe go into our bulldozer and pass, yeah, you can see there's a parking garage on this one, so it might not be the one we really want to use. So let's just pause for a second. So we can probably look for any of sort of the big ones that don't have their own parking on them. So this asset, for example, looks like they don't have any parking on it. No, so we can kind of place these ones here. And there's nothing wrong with the ones with parking, but you know, it just access wise, for maybe the sake of realism, they'd have to drive over the grass here. So I don't want to have that be a problem. So and then we can kind of use move it to adjust the buildings to where we want them. We can even kind of maybe place this one here on the end without too much problem, it looks like. Maybe right about there. And yeah, that'll be kind of the plan for there. I think some of these other roads, what we can do at least is, well, we could maybe go into the road builder and just see again if there's something we can sort of do. We could add maybe just a wider sidewalk. I think we kind of already got a sidewalk there. So yeah, let's delete that one. We'll turn off the parking there. And then we'll just see if we can kind of make this as wide as it'll let us. Yeah, up to 7 meters. So we could do the same thing here, no parking, 7 meters. And again, it kind of just helps blend the road in a little bit, and then we wouldn't have really people parking on here. But this is where we could place some of those buildings then that kind of have their own parking in the back. So like this one, and maybe this one next to it as well. And then we can use move it to make our little adjustments as we need to kind of line these up with the road in the best way we can. I think right up to there should work well. And then yeah, again, we can also maybe this area will mostly be filled in with buildings. But yeah, that's kind of basically what I'm going for here. So it'll be a lot of sort of plopping and moving. But yeah, I think what we could do is we could maybe just work on laying out the rest of our roads. Alright, so I'd say I'm happy with this roadway layout. Really tried to follow the terrain, a few off-camera fixes. Just changed this road coming in slightly because I built a roundabout and it got all messed up. So anyways, just slightly looks different. But yeah, I'd say overall pretty good. We could maybe possibly fit in something else in here, but we'll see when we get there. We're probably going to have to fill most of this with row housing considering how on the terrain is there, but this will kind of be probably where we want to concentrate some of our highest density. So again, we'll come into our buildings here and residential, and we'll go into our high density, and we'll want to grab ones. I want some fairly tall buildings. Let's just go level 1 for now. Let's see what this 6x6 looks like, and that is monstrous and not really gonna fit. So what do we have? Yeah, same with the 4x6. What 3x4? 3x5s. We could fit the 3x5 here. Let's do that, and then let's place one right opposite it as well. And then yeah, we kind of are a little tight on space there, but I think we could probably put the 6x6s kind of right here on the front. It's going to kind of tower over these ones in behind, but let's just kind of go with the flow a little bit. We'll plop, and then we'll kind of come back and can definitely clean stuff up. Nothing is going to be permanent if we don't like it. So and then let's kind of look at what we can fit here at the front. So probably nothing deeper than a 3 is going to really work. So we could fit this 5x3 here, and then some of these little 3x3s down on the front, one there and one there. And this one is complaining about vehicle access. That's because it's popped onto the pedestrian road instead of the other one, so we'll just spin that around to there. That should be happy there, and we'll kind of pull that maybe off to the side a little bit more. So we can kind of finagle things a little bit using move it, so that we can kind of try and maximize buildings in here. Let's see if we can nicely squeeze in another one there, maybe. Kind of close together, but again, using move it, we'll just kind of slide that over. And then what we could probably do is use the better bulldozer, and we can kind of place these properties so they look like they're kind of more all together, and we'll definitely change the colors. Don't worry. Yeah, so let's see what else. If we go back into find it here, take the lot depth down to 2. It looks like we can fit probably one more there. We can put a nice little 2x2 here if we just sort of anarchy that in, and then I think we can probably use move it to move it. Haha, move it. That one again is facing the wrong way, so we'll turn that around to there. I believe will work. Yeah, so again, we'll just fiddle with that one. Yeah, so far good. I think we'll probably want a building kind of here on this corner here. That's gonna be probably some decent height. So let's see, we could probably fit a 4. That looks like that will work nicely there, and maybe even the same thing right next to it there. Yeah, I think that's looking pretty good. We've got some good height variation all along here. So I'm not too upset about that. I think kind of over here to get some of our medium density going, what I'll probably do is just sort of zone in the row housing. Could put some commercial in this area for sure. If we maybe do, we're also gonna probably need some more parking, to be honest. So maybe we'll look at some of the nice lots we have. There's the modest, the long is probably not going to work. The wide parking lot. I don't think so, and I don't really want to like fill this area with parking. I'm not gonna put it on a roundabout. That's a bad idea. We can put some maybe along this road here. Seems how it's gonna be blocked from traffic or parking anyways. We can kind of move these around a little bit to kind of line them up better, and then we can come back through later with some other surfaces and sort of just clean it up and make it look pretty. That's for sure. But yeah, we'll definitely probably want some transit into this area as well here in a moment. And yeah, a little bit of I'm gonna count that up to influx traffic, so I'm not gonna worry about that too much yet, although I did just realize I don't want any crosswalks here, so we'll take those off. Except we'll leave maybe that one so that people can get down there. But yeah, so those are zoning in nicely. Let's see if we can maybe just squeeze a little bit of like low density commercial right here. Would be good. Maybe just right there, and maybe some in behind here as well, because it's gonna be a good area for commercial. We could even look at doing some mixed use, but I kind of got a little heavy with the mixed use over here, so I don't want to replicate that too much. But yeah, I think we also need to place some buildings here, but before I forget to, I want to make sure we have paths, because we want to make sure that we can kind of have our pedestrians get around everywhere. So we'll have it connect maybe there is good. Yeah, I think that's kind of what I'm looking at. Maybe we'll kind of just get a few more buildings placed. I kind of want to put some park space, I think, right in here. So let's have maybe first a path just here, because that looks like this would be a good spot for one for sure. And maybe let's see what we have for parks. We could place one. We have the ring park, which would be nice. We kind of maybe place, what if we could even just place like a couple along here really close to each other? Kind of like that. Not really lined up too well, but maybe we'll put that one over here, and that one kind of more in the middle. Just place that a little bit closer to the road. Maybe even just right there. And then we can run the paths off this one as well. They do hook in, so we'll turn our snapping back on. We'll kind of just have these go. Building to get taken out. So let's use anarchy. So let's take that right up to there. That one over to there. To this road as well. And then we can even kind of connect all of them up. We'll use a nice sort of continuous one. Again with the anarchy pilot. Let's get that get that fixed. Anarchy usually works the way I want it to up until a certain point anyways. And of course that building is gonna have to get moved back from that road because I don't want to lose it. So let's put it there and hope that will make it happy so I don't keep having this problem. That's perfect. So we'll kind of maybe just take that right to about there. Looks good. Well, you were supposed to connect. But yeah, anyways, it's kind of just playing around a little bit with it. We probably would, want some services in this area. It's getting rather busy here. We could have a little clinic down here, like that. And we'll make sure this one is set to this operating district only, and looks like we'll just move this out tiny bit as well. So I'll have that going. And police looks fine, and so does fire, but at least we'll have an ambulance close by. So yeah, I think I'm kind of happy with that. So How's the traffic over here? It should hopefully die down eventually, but let's look at maybe the transit. We could get a nice bus shelter, maybe. But yeah, I think what we'll probably do is we'll go back into a building time lapse so I stop rambling, and we'll get a few more of our buildings placed down.
so high I'm hypnotized. What's up is down, what's left is right. Chasing stars and holding you. I can't see the end, but we'll see it through. Times don't fly too high. Be sure to keep the ground in sight. Fly forever if you keep it tight. Love the world but keep the sky on your mind.
Well, everyone, thank you again for joining me for today for Jetzburg. I had a lot of fun putting this neighborhood together and kind of playing with the cameras, colors offline, or off camera. Colors off camera. Pilot can talk, don't worry. So, yeah, just kind of really wanted to bring some brightness and life to this whole area, and then kind of tapers off a little bit down here as we kind of just let things be. But yeah, overall, just did a lot of landscaping in some areas, a little lighter on the other parts. Kind of just leaving some open spots for sure. We could probably actually get some paths through here, which I might fix a little bit off camera. But yeah, overall, not much to say. Kind of just placed down 2 schools as well to serve this area. I think we'll probably need a college eventually. But yeah, other than that, we have our small little clinic here, and then just a bunch of row homes as well around here. So overall, just, yeah, really happy with how this whole area looks together. It looked really stunning putting the cinematics together, so pretty happy with this waterfront expansion. But that'll do it for me for today. So take care, everyone, and we'll see you next time. Take care. Bye bye.